Hello guys, welcome to Sickled Traders channel. So today is my weekly review on EUGU and USDCAD. So here we are on the monthly time frame, and on the monthly time frame we are very bearish. So we have this candle here, we have this. So the low, previous month's low is a target, So it goes down to the weekly. Here on the weekly, you see how this low as a target also. It's also what I call as long-term draw, but this low is also a draw that should be taken. And right here, last week it closed inside previous week. But looking at the position of the candles, you have this candle 1, candle 2, candle 3, which form like 3 candle pattern. So previous week low is a target, this low is a target also. So these are sell side you'll be expecting to be taken going into next week. Then on the daily, right here, we are very bearish also. We are very bearish, just like on the weekly. So all this movement up was just a run on liquidity. Then 4 hours, on the 4 hours right here, we already have a reaction from this fair value gap. All these are what I marked last week. So 4 hours is rejecting from this fair value gap, and you already changed the state of delivery, and we have this market reacting on it. So if you go down to the 2 hours, right here on the 2 hours, you still have the same thing. Right here, is our changing state. So all this movement was just to run on liquidity. So right here now is our changing state. You don't know what a changing state is, changing state of delivery, check out my video on CSD. Oh, this is changing state. So on Monday we still have, maybe next week we have the market coming up, taking this high, reacting for this favorable gap, then continue the sell to this low and this low right here. And on the let's just go down to 30 minutes. 30 minutes, still the same thing. And 30 minutes now, you should be looking at this and this as the internal range you are in, So on a typical sell week, the first day usually used to buy. So maybe you could see a buy to here before we get a sell down. Creating an AMD. So look at it. Just get buy up and sell, or you manipulate the lows, buy a bit up, but you are typically bearish on EU. Here on GBPUSD, right here on the monthly time frame, you are bearish. If you have been on this video, I've been calling this low as a long-term drawn liquidity. and we are still heading there right now. So on the weekly, bearish. On the weekly, unlike EU, this closed with a body. Weekly candle closed this with a body, but the body was inside, but GU closed with a body. And on the daily, we had this little reaction from this 4 hours. This 4 hours daily order block, I mean to say. But right here, you now have a close. Now have a break below. We have a reaction from this other block right here. On this other block right here, and we are selling. So on EU also, we are bearish. On GU also, we are bearish. And right here on 4 hours, we have this movement up and down, looking like a head and shoulder. If you know what a head and shoulder is, that is what this look like. So we have this fair value gap right here. If you get a buy to that area, a confirmation from there, I'll pick a sell. Now the 2 hours, still the same thing. 1 hour, still just the same thing. And here 15. So on the 15, this was definitely looking like a range. This like from here was not definitely a range, but on Friday we didn't get a good movement due to this is the range you are in. Didn't get a good movement on Monday, on Friday due to public holiday, and NFE came out. So we are expecting a buy from here actually. A buy from here, which may still happen because it just got out of the accumulation phase, just distributed here. So we may still buy next week. So a week that is bearish usually is to buy first. So we may still get a buy because we already have this is an accumulation. You got manipulation to below. This you may buy into this fair value gap before continuing to sell down. So this could still hold. So let's look at that image and see how. Let's get a bigger, more organized picture of it. So this is what you have here. So you could still buy a bit, but we are bearish. So if you are going to buy, you need to be cautious. So this other block right here is an important one because it swooped a session low into a valid order block before this accumulation that had manipulated downward currently. So let's head down to USD